So inside of this profession, it's crazy what happened. It's crazy because at the beginning, there was shortcuts in network marketing that don't exist in other businesses. Shortcut number one is you don't have to build any infrastructure. You don't have to put in any investment in order to be able to grow a business. So that's an incredible shortcut. Other people put on events like this. All you got to do is drag some bodies, put them in seats. The event does the work for you. That sounds pretty good. And you think you're amazing because you brought 3 people. Oh, you're just something special. Oh, I got a 10-pack. Oh, good for you. I mean, yeah, it's okay. It's a step. But don't start calling yourself Steve Jobs just yet. You know what I mean? So it forgives you. When I got started, it was a joke. I got started in the network marketing profession. I joined my company. I went to my mom and dad's house. I took their address book. I quickly called all of their friends before they had a chance to call them. They were my upline. I introduced my mom and dad to their own friends. Does that take a lot of skill? Some of those people signed up. I get paid. Silly. Totally silly. So, in all of this, struggling with my own discipline, struggling with my own use of time. The other thing network marketing will allow you to do, it's the craziest thing, is you can work for a week and then it's really easy to kind of take 3 weeks and not do anything. And nobody fires you. And then you could work for another week and then you could take another 7 weeks. Some of you are ready right now to take the next 6 weeks off and start January 1st. You've already justified it. You're already ready. Now, if you do that in your job for the next 6 weeks, so let's just do a little test, just for fun. Don't show up at your job for the next 6 weeks. Let's see what happens. Just tell them, hey, it's the holidays. People are busy. What happens? You are fired. So, it's so forgiving. Some of the $1 million earners, they know who they are. They're my friends. They've been in a success coma for years. They worked really hard 4 years ago. And then after that, they've been kissing babies and taking pictures, making appearances. They show up at their conference. They stand and take photos at the VIP reception because they have a pin that they earned 7 years ago. They get the check every single month. They feel bad about it, but they're not going to tell anybody. They haven't qualified at that pin level for quite a while, but that's okay. They still have the pin. And nobody's going to call them out. And they live underneath their potential and they feel bad about it and they know it. It just sucks. And part of it, I think, is our fault because we tell the story of work 2 to 4 years and then be able to go to the beach. For a person with a true purpose, is that the dream? If you're living your purpose, are you going to the beach? You'll visit, don't get me wrong. You'll go to Bora Bora. You'll go to Hawaii. You'll go to the greatest beaches in the world, but it's not part of your purpose to stay there unless you're going to recruit them all. Because again, why are we here? We're here to make a difference in the world. We're here to contribute to the lives of other people. We're here to grow and help other people do the same thing. You want to know the secret to happiness, in my opinion? It's growth and contribution. And if you don't have those two in place, even if you have the money, you're going to feel restless and you're not going to know why. You're going to feel unhappy and you're not going to know why. You seven-figure earners that think that because the pitch was, do the thing that other people are not willing to do for a few years so you can have what other people don't have for the rest of your life. That's the pitch. But then we forget when we get there that that wasn't the goal. The goal was becoming enough of a person to be able to earn that based upon the contribution that we've been to other people. Some of the $1 million earners, they should be $1 million a month, not for their own personal gain, but for the scorecard of what that will mean, the number of lives that they will be able to touch based upon the $1 million a month. And I'm not talking about workaholic out of balance. I'm talking about contribution. It's the reason why I don't understand retirement. A good friend of mine, he's making almost $2 million a year. He said to me, he said, yeah, I think I'm going to kind of pull back. And I'm like, what happened? He's like, what do you mean? This is what we do this for. I said, no, this is not what we do this for. What we do this for is for contribution to the world. What we do this for is to make a difference. What we do this for is to make the world a better place. He's like, well, yeah, but I'm feeling a little burned out. I said, from what? I understand being bored with kissing babies and taking photos and making appearances. I get that. But changing that next life, that desperate person that's praying for somebody like you to show up in their life and help them see a bigger picture of their life than they could possibly see before. That person that's there to rescue them from a desperate situation. They don't know how to get there. They haven't been trained, and they need somebody who's gone before them, been down the road to come back, reach out a hand, and help them go to that next level, help that next person light up. And after we had a conversation, he said, you know, I guess I just thought I was supposed to kick back because I'm at the top of my company, I'm at the top of the game. I said, what if the top was the bottom of your potential? And he went, oh. And he told me this weekend, he said, I'm back. And I'm going to go bigger than I've ever thought I could go before. Give him a round of applause. I'm not going to say his name. But his contribution is going to be huge. I deal with people like this all the time. People who are living smaller than their capability. People who are living small because they were told to. People who are bumping up against the limits of the expectations around them and are uncomfortable going beyond those limits. We only have so much time. It's a matter of what we're going to do with it.